30 years, the History Department has been inviting gifted young scholars into its honors program. Students in this year's distinguished cohort participated in a junior honors colloquium and a senior capstone, followed by an independent study with their advisors to produce an honors thesis. We celebrate these scholars' achievements, and we are proud to have them presenting their research.
Hi, I'm Karli Schivitz, and I'm a double major in economics and history. And my thesis is called Skin in the Game, the Social and Economic Pressures of Prostitution in the Early American Republic. My advisors for this project have been Dr. Schachenbach-Regale and Dr. Hamlin, both from the History Department, and my second reader was Dr. Gregory Nemish from the Economics Department. My research was motivated by questioning the economic impact of prostitution in the early American Republic. I look at the sexual culture in Philadelphia in the late 18th and early 19th century, the cost-benefit analysis women performed when deciding to enter the sex trade and boarding house and tavern prostitution in Baltimore from the early 19th century up to 1820, and brothel prostitution and the importance of property in New York City from during the 1820s and 1830s. One of my favorite pieces of evidence that speaks to the openness of Philadelphia's sex culture was a popular novel called The London Jilt or The Politic Whore. It was anonymously published in London in 1683 and is an example of the type of erotica that Philadelphians read. It's unique in the fact that the novel was told from the experience of a woman, and the scene I quote in my thesis is one of the first sexual scenes of the novel, and it ends with a woman leaving the man but alone in his room with a letter saying that she left because he did not perform sexually.
Karli's interdisciplinary thesis applies an economic analysis to the history of prostitution in early America through case studies of Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City. By following the money, Karli demonstrates that prostitution was an important element in the early American economy and in shaping conceptions about female labor and about sex. Her original approach also reveals significant aspects of everyday life as it was lived by men and women, in contrast to how it may have been written about in more traditional archival sources.
I'd like to thank the entire History Department for giving me the opportunity to work on this project. During working on this, I have learned not only a lot about the subject I'm studying, but also about how I best work and how I can work on a project of this magnitude. I'd like to give a special thanks to my advisors for guiding me through this. I'd also like to thank Dr. Offenberger and Dr. Fraser for always being there when I have a question about anything. And without them, I really could not have done it. And writing this thesis has given me opportunities I would not have had otherwise, such as being able to go to New York both as a Dean Scholar, through Miami University for research, and through the Gilder Lehrman Institute for history. Thank you so much, and I really don't have the words to describe how thankful I am for being able to work on this project. Thank you.